It must have been enough time for me to have spoke so I could continue to. So I'm gonna just go ahead and talk. My dad, Robert, as Jehovah apostle, as his device, as his reason. He had time of what it is I had. He can't be nobody's best friend. I was talking about what I was going to do with my dad. My dad, Robert. What it is that we have, that we could do that. We could all believe in something different, but I would have had time to let you know about what we know about Robert Louis Caesar. He can't understand that what it is I could tell you about a prophecy. But at this point in time, there's nothing that could stop the entirety of the consistency that doesn't bring him here to talk about what's going to happen, about what happened when his daughter had talked about what he was when we was together. He wasn't even alive to go to sleep. He got a job to do. And it's not going to be nowhere like hell. It's just that what I got to tell him is not nothing that's a secret. He came and sacrificed himself for a reason so people could see what I do. I never had nobody to talk about what happened when you gotta do what you gotta do with your body so you can see somebody's heart. You understand that even when it was that I had a dad, a father, a person that I knew that could be brave, when I had a father, a dad, something that I knew about a person that could be brave, it was that there was a time for me to have this time at this time to speak about myself, who was also brave. So even what it is I had that can't be so, what I see now is just that more of what I have this time is that for a fact. I remember that for a time to say, "Oh, what is this brave?" I was crying because I started crying because it was the time to know when it is I do cry. I cry at the point in time when it is that Jehovah makes himself known as my father is dead to continue to speak about what it is that I know about what I want about a remote control. It's that television should be watched. I feel and this and that, but I don't have no way to have said something about what happens while this is cool. Go ahead. My dad can do what he gonna do. It's like that, but I was thinking about what it is I had to perform. I didn't have to perform, but I saw what it is that everybody understands that I performed with. I performed with something cool, like, you know what I mean? Like this weird ass fat girl that's sitting behind this man that I don't know, doing some smart shit like being around his career. I feel as though that if Brother Eason had started paying people, it just couldn't be that. But even where it is down south, it's that his actual reputation as a soldier and the army that Jehovah understands that I can't opinionate to regain. It's just that with his opinion, I understand that what it is that was necessary when it is that I spoke to his daughter to say something about what I want my father to talk. I want to talk, give him my number so I can know and this and that. She refused and continued to be as if surprised, but her parlay is something that is not necessary, but her death is something that is required for it to be a reality to gain interest in what it is that my father has. He don't got nothing that I need. He don't got no children that I want. He don't got a daughter that can be correct. He don't got no alternative counterpart to priority. His position as a soldier in America had got reinstated to a suggestion that inundated that's everybody on the planet. He is a 77-year-old individual who is a president of the world. As his position as an Army veteran, he's commanded to do things, even as it is, to manufacture realities and to insist that, with regards to an individual such as himself, he can still take over the planet or be involved in that, which is, I feel, he can rule the world. Even if he didn't run for president, it would be something that he has that he going to do from motherfucking North Carolina. Since now you know that my father, Robert Louis Easton, is the foremost individual. He's a governing reality of the assertions and the denominations of corrections in North Carolina. He's enlisted as an internal governor of the southern states on behalf of his son, Jehovah God, Michael Aaron McClendon. Yes. So we can continue. Even in light of what it is that I have put in my mom's mind. She can't continue with him. But I can continue with my dad to do what it is that me and my father were said to be by way of what it is that my father Jehovah can't keep doing. My father Jehovah can't keep dying just because motherfuckers that I know die. And that's what they're going to do, and I can't die. So you ain't see an individual. You saw a small person to people who not big. His daughter stood behind him, and then she got down so she could look smart, like she was giving a gift to somebody. Like she just now had got pregnant with my father. I had some idea, like, let's give him to Michael. Give what to Michael wasn't given to nobody. My father gave me to you. You all are small when you see what happens with a firstborn. But even if I was in Egypt, I wouldn't have died. I would have got saved for a time to speak about the last person who would be alive. Talk about many different types of things. What it is I don't want to understand to be about. What it is I want to talk about. Will my dad give me that car? When I get that money from Craig McClendon that he owed me, right? All that child support, all the things you have, you can't talk. But the device of what wealth is, it can't stop. You can't be rich talking about people. You can't be dumb looking at people, and you can't be smart talking about guns. You can't see police that you have because you don't want to arrest the police. You want the cops to arrest you. What you think you're going to do if the cops want you dead or if they want to arrest you? They're going to arrest everybody else. And at this point in time, it's enough people that got arrested in Ewing Township to keep my motherfucking record priority privatized. As it is in New York City, they understand they got a mayor. What's his name? Mayor Adam Johnson Robbins. He know how many people getting arrested in motherfucking Ewing Township, and they know how many people that they're arresting in motherfucking Trenton, New Jersey. Nobody. At this point in time, I think the mayor of motherfucking Ewing Township got arrested eternally for being real smart about all the smart cops that's still running around here. They not my cops. They the cops that stick around so much. So at this point in time, since everybody got a vacation day on the first day of summer, today, I think they should use it. Mine is not to be confused. You didn't see nobody, but you saw somebody. If it happened, that would be a smarter me, a smarter version of me. That's who you thought my dad could be. He's only a version of me that can die. Robert could die. I can't. You see, I'm Jehovah's son now. But by way of what I understand about my children, I know that my kids don't do things. But if I asked anybody something, they wouldn't do nothing to be an idiot. They would say something that lacked control. And what my dad does is what he didn't do. So he didn't get big. He let you children know what happens to people who are dead. He put his chest out. That's what you do as a soldier when you see people. But as it is, his son said something. He had to let these people know what his son does. I don't do nothing like that. I do something like rap. Then I like rap. Where I'm going to talk about me giving something to my father has eternal life inside of his mind. And my father Jehovah has some things for Robert Louis Easton. And I would think about my father Jehovah, but since he's not alive, to see, you got to see me. So I look smart, but I'm not going to be smart. But the smartest person that should be smart is not Robert Louis Easton. It's while it is that it can be smart to happen, that somebody would go somewhere, but immediately, it should all be somewhere that someone should go. It should all be somewhere that someone should go. So I don't want to operate without this time, so I can enlist. But as for this time, that is who I want you to understand as the executive priority in the pioneer of a generation to make manifest that that's the executive person enlisted into the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses worldwide now. It's not because of that. And he's funny as hell when he's looking around when his face changed, but he's not smart to be idiotic, but to be as stupid as he wanted to be. What would he be without me? I'm not going to realist your disfellowship, brother Easton. I'm just going to make a fact of your appointment. All these things that happen, you do things. But I could say something about somebody I didn't know, like their name, and then they could die. A motherfucker come to me and say, "Man, you said my name, so say it again." I'm not gonna say nothing about Robert Louis Easton that I can make a mistake, but I would have loved to have talked to my father, my dad. I would have said something to him for so long. But if I did that, how the fuck would I be able to call him? And if he called me, how can anybody call back? And if anybody knew my name, why would my phone number be so smart? And if his daughter was stupid, why would he allow it to be that's enough time for me to have my phone number be right here? And what it is I had when I talked to this one little person, it was just that. But I would like to continue talking, but my phone it's not a priority. It's a personal intellectual property, and I keep it. But even as a gun, it jammed too many times, but it can still shoot. You understand? So I'm with a position and the activity that just doesn't monitor, the stupidity of stipulations. It's not participating with nobody. It's just that you really don't want to participate with me. If you want to talk, I do things I want to do, but I'm so married. It's just crazy for people to understand what it is that could divorce me. Somebody who really think that I could love them or like them, anything like that, it could bother me. I mean, it's something because I do things I do. I have things I can do. I could talk about a person. I could say shit. Somebody pretty, anything. It's just, I mean, you know. But even as these things come, it's just to be warned. It's like, how many people am I actually gonna have to keep? Where does I live here in this motherfucking house? I talk about 6 feet, 600 square reasons for a decrease to promote what it is that happened with regards to a land that's not sized here, allowed to be here. When you look at the size of the check that I received, you got to understand what happened, where it is it can be dispersed at. It's just a minute to have an opportunity to condition what it is. I didn't have time to do, but I didn't really know about what type of bank I could cash it at. So it's not that, but it's just a symbolic imprisoned position of titles that can't really approach a language to a stranger opportunity to make stranger things come without direction. is that my protection isn't only that I can protect my time, I protect myself. It's called self-protection. You have to protect yourself and then talk about something like, like like a plea bargain for self-protection. I'm alive. I had to protect myself. It don't even see like it's something that could get you freedom from jail. What if you kill somebody? And what do they say? What do they talk? They talk to a lawyer, you talk to a judge, you say, no, I did it. I did self-defense. He self-defense. I said self-protection, self-defense. It's just that that's what I want for somebody to think about when they think that I need some type of defense for my protection. My protection isn't a direction, it's just a state. My protection is my armies that I have, my armies that are connected to me, my armies in heaven, my armies on earth, my old armies, my new armies. My protection is my daughters, my sons and my daughters. My protection is Jehovah. My protection is Jesus Christ is my protection. He's not local. He only a new event to continuously, perpetually add to Jehovah God's arsenal of weapons, because his creation isn't a weapon. His death was a position, and his success isn't a moment. It's just at an instant. His immaculate conception was contrived to actually arm him to be a weapon in heaven and a utility on earth. That is unpredictable. That is unpredictable. I'm an angel, so I already go so far back in the history. I actually predate God, meaning that I'm older than God, based on what it is that happened with regards to his time to actually have the time to confirm and affirmate a Christ on earth that could have been believed in Egypt. So I'm older than Jesus. I don't got nothing to do with him. But what is it I do while I talk about him for you? Other than that, it's time and affording to say something that occurs to be smart with Jesus doesn't bring me from the differences that come with regards to these different types of stipulations. Many people don't want to hear a talk. I heard enough and I talk. But about my family, about my armies, about my sons and my daughters. I have different things that come. I have people place. I have cops that believe and understand that they know me. I have that they know me by way of what it is they call it. Now this police officer that's not here, Craig McClendon, he's where he is placed. And about that is somebody also placed. His name is Robert Louis Cease. He's not Craig McClendon in his face. He's my father. Now, if you don't understand that, you want to know what he does when his son dies. He does something different. But you got to know what he does when his son succeeds to be the most powerful ruler on the planet in America that anyone's ever known in his life. He doesn't put his chest out. He does what he has to do because people want to kill him too. So even as it is, he's a killer or was a killer. Now he's Jehovah's killer. Now he's going to kill for the strength that he has to benefit from being a leader and already positioned as an elder in South Carolina, in North Carolina, where it was I was going to rule for 3 to 2 days. March the 2nd, March the 3rd, March the 18th. When I went on vacation, you could feel how I feel, but he ready for what? To meet my daughter? I feel as though we need to do something so we can organize something to attack that demon that my daughter turned into before she get more dangerous with her lies and more desperate with her poverty. If she was rich, she would have been rich at the Kingdom Hall, and she would have had the friends that she needed, the people she had. She would have married to a man that I loved, that I would have loved to trust her be with. Not that I would have loved to be. She would have saw me look like this at her wedding, and then I would have went somewhere that wasn't my house, and I would have did something like this. But what I would have knew was there was something else going on. And after that, it would have been so much time to do these things. So what happened is it wasn't that. It was something that was different. It was something that didn't do these things. and now she's gone. She can never come back. She didn't take her thing. She turned her life into a hell, and she placed me next to where it is. She still got equity in my sister Leandra's room. She got to go home. I don't do it. My sister don't do it. Craig McClendon don't do it. She got to know for a fact I do it. It was nice, that dream of me sitting at the wedding. I know for a fact she wouldn't let me give her away. She wouldn't let nobody be the best man. She wanted to do something about me now. That's what I feel as though Amani wanted. She wants somebody to kill me now. She wants somebody to do something to me now, so she can make somebody smart. I think she upset because she ugly to herself, because I'm beautiful to myself. You understand? You can't believe these things that could go around the world like this and that. She don't want to rap. She don't want to smart. She don't want to go. She don't want to do this. She don't want to do nothing. She want this and that. She's not gonna go here. What if Jesus wasn't a sinner? Then how could he be perfect? And what if he wasn't perfect? Everybody said he was. Ultimately, Jehovah, I believe, knows that. I'm not no type of shit. But even if I was some type of shit, Amani a sinner and shit. As a matter of fact, I was talking about some shit. Man, I wasn't going to say I was Amani, but yeah, man, I'd rather be Amani than anybody dumb on some real shit. I was about to start talking about some cool shit that my daughter used to talk about. There wasn't no cool shit she used to talk about. So you got people that do things like use drugs and smoke crack and fuck them up. You got people who use other drugs, who smoke different crack and fuck them up too. I feel as though that's what's going to fuck up Amani McClendon. And it's not that could become that. It's just that she got fucked up by herself. Nobody do it. So I'm not going to continue to make her feel like she going to bed. I want her to feel where she going to live at. It's where she going to be. I had a good way to talk. I had a nice day to do. What if I got to leave? You know, what if I got some type of furlough from my house so I could go to a wedding next week? Check it out. Oh, turn it all off. Turn it all off. Load it up. Oh, turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Just get it all off. I'm gonna wait. Turn it all off. Everything I go off. Oh. Turn it all off. Turn it off. Get it off. Turn it all off. Now get it off. This shit real. Turn it all off. Stop. Hold up. Stop. I think this is stop. It's got to stop. The heat, I turn the heat on. It got to stop. Stop the heat. The heat got to go. Come on. I message. Nintendo. Stop. I'm stop. Hey. Stop. All right, everything gonna stop. So what if it was some smart shit? What if something smart happened? It was smart. It still don't make it that it could happen. You see, I'm sitting here doing this. If anybody was smart, they'd say, let's give Michael a present. With the boy to do, he'd do something. With the girl that is who it is, he should do something with. But they already nasty by the way how they treat me. But can't they still get married tomorrow? Right? What if I had a girl pregnant today? You think we'll get married tomorrow? No. I was married years ago. So ain't nobody getting married tomorrow. But anyway, about Leandra, I mean, Leandra could do some shit. My sister Leandra could say, listen on some real shit, money. If you want to motherfucking be smart, I know your dad. He Michael, but he my brother on some real shit. Why don't you get married so you can motherfucking make your dad happy and shit? When that makes sense. It don't seem illegitimate, but it'd be nice, you know what I mean? As well as that, they would be able to appreciate some nice benefits, meaning that they can enjoy health benefits that they could acquire based on their space. There'll be a income deriving family. They can have that, they can live together, and I mean, it's not space that's something that's wrong. It's just a place for the right reason, the right appetite for success, and the right associated position to not be so derivative of a derived. I know that they got police investigating police. I know the federal government, especially if they had every person in the Federal Bureau of Investigation is watching every person in my family that they had to when they want to. And if somebody watching Imani and her motherfucker, you think it's not that? How am I not going to be dumb to talk about the motherfucking president of the Jehovah's Witness positions by way of what it is and the executive benefactor of governing the body of Christians that doesn't understand what it is that Christians do now since Netanyahu getting down doing what he's doing on behalf of Jehovah and what happened. It's now that there's no more war possible on the planet. So since the war is erased, the disgrace is in place, but World War III is in your face. The World War I veterans are here, and the only individuals who are here to speak are the Vietnam individuals that were here based on what happened when they came home. They are the executive chancellors to benefit from the priority and the position of having that they now are here based on martial law, and they occur to benefit from what it is that is executive and what it is that is positioned. It's no health benefit organization. It's Vietnam actual position for veteran army, veteran insurance that comes if it can. But other than that, it's no this and that. It's just what you notice. It's what you see. You ever see a windshield wiper here? It's like that. I got a chance to go there. I got a chance to be anywhere. What if I got a furlough that I could give myself to occupy something that's real cool? It'd be like this. So I gotta sit like this to occupy something that's real cool. It's me sitting like this. You understand? Just what I could do at a wedding. I could be here with everybody in my family, or everybody in that boy family. The one I want to call a nigger. Can I? I don't. That's a money nigga. It's not. That's a real suspect individual I feel as though should be arrested on sight. So what he doing is he trying to sneak in the house and then get out of my house and be in and out, and he's trying to stay there. I think I'm trying to do something like do what I'm doing to have it. That's, you understand? Because at a wedding, it's like this. I could go there and say, wow, my daughter is she's going to be somewhere. She's going to get married. Hey, I was like, Michael, why your daughter so beautiful? She was beautiful. You know what I mean? Now she ugly to him. And she ugly to me. What I'm going to agree that he don't like her. I'm going to agree that he did some stupid shit to a little girl and made her look real weird. She was motherfucking fat before that, but she was fat like she liked to be fat. How she gonna fucking be more pregnant? She's small, man. Her motherfucking belly don't even look real. She just look real different. So, I mean, I ain't gonna start talking about it to be the same. I'm just gonna say what happened when you understand what the FBI do and you know what police do. You know what somebody who will kill you do. He kill you. So I don't think it's a lot of time for Imani to save her motherfucking boyfriend life. Because he going to do some smart shit, like come around somebody different and see somebody who do understand what's going to happen. They're not going to finish the job I'm going to start. They just going to start saying some shit like, why didn't y'all get married? Because they begging. They begging. for people. They begging for reasons so they could get to her real issue. She's supposed to be somewhere to kill me. I feel as though her birth was her decision to recreate in the mind of anything, to come about reasons, to be so many places that she could believe that this, oh man, it's a collage of a garage and it's on a soapbox, I mean, on a bandstand to create. My decision being respected by reality so much that I could say something while I'm occupied with people who speaking. Why won't it be only me? Because nobody will speak to me. People could talk about things, but I know what it is I say what I say, and people gotta respond to things. And what it is, I'm not responsible for the place of what it is that people say while they take shit. I have it. I made statements as what it could be while people didn't understand that me being a dictator had to be what people understood. While it is that people could understand the dictation of the actual statements that culminated to the translation of the evidence that I want to remain with. You see? It was the thing I said to people that I knew about children. There was somebody that my brother mom used to talk about. That's my brother mom, my mom brother, fucking doing stupidity. A financial evidence that didn't even create a state. It's just that financial states of a condition to make what child support can be only occur to be a statement that actually is prescribed. It's the way a person or a man works as a job would. I mean, for a lot of time to actually give, his statement that people who pay child support are employees. They're employers of a government sanctioned financial aid. They can't be the benefactor of. But what it does is it starts making them look like banks. I mean, they have a Darren McClellan. Darren McClellan pays child support. So that's not no Bank of America. That's the Bank of Darren McClellan. Maybe it is that nobody has to pay bail in America. Everybody gets out of jail for free so that they can actually introduce child support to people who paid it so much that all the children that are going to be supported by child support, they're now gay, dead in jail, black, very rich, very tall, very smart, very on Facebook, or very in the streets, ready to be shot and attacked by the soldiers of fortune that are approaching from everywhere in America that they could come, Africa, Haiti, France, China, to get here to kill the sons and daughters of child support. Because now, since no more children can be born, their children already released into the public at the age of 13 and 14 with guns. They're people that can't speak English, that only speak fuck you, the sign language of New York. And nobody understands the plans of these innocent, tall, dark, and handsome black men to motivate around to do things so smart and to get themselves killed. You think everybody want to do that? I don't think everybody want to do that. But I think that these circumstances dictate that that's something that could be done if people knew how to operate their mind. They would have thought about it. They would have thought about it. Mexico, they thought about it. But they wouldn't have left. Nobody could be here. If anybody went back to Africa, they'd be somewhere on Facebook doing this to mark the position of the access prioritized, asserted to grant the priority to, at this point in time, the authority doesn't rest in this. I arrested a position to grant what it is that the success could be by being a genius to emanate an industry of a fundamental find. It's that this time, nobody can ask anybody. Nobody can do something. That's the things that I have that I said I could say that I said today. So everybody want to be smart. I don't think it's time. I think if everybody was smart, who was an African American father in America, in New Jersey, in parts of the world, they should make it that it's their actual position, their authority to force marriage upon their children and their daughters. To force it upon. Meaning, all right, you motherfucking leave, you're going to get married. You motherfucking don't come back without a husband, you're going to get kicked out. You go to a club, you know, that should be something that happens. But right now, I can't dictate the genius of what happens because Jehovah is the genius himself. But you think that it's beef, you think it's this, you think it's that. This is the time for you to understand that this is cool because you don't see the success of the people winning that can't have children, that can't have women, that can't afford something because they're hostages that are being used as bulletproof shields and weapons by Netanyahu the Great. He says no. Now he is Hamas, and he's using the hostages to become whatever it has to be. So you have to see the hostages in America, the ones that can't get here by mistake. The ones that have to live here with the mistakes that they continue to afford, that they have in their minds. They talk about cars and taxis. How many taxis do they need to use to bring these people across a gate to a government? And then they use jets. They use jets and planes. They use buses and trains. That's what I feel as though you need to understand. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know that until tomorrow when I find out how many people are going to say, all right, but somebody's going to say, you know, we still, it's nothing like that. It's nothing at all. It's nothing at all like that. It's nothing like that at all. It's nothing at all like that. It's nothing at all like that. It's nothing like that at all. It's nothing at all like that. I feel so like anything like that. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Anything at all. Nobody at all could. Also, nothing that did nothing and nobody did nothing. You know, nobody did nothing but nothing at all. Right? Nothing at all. So these people, they want to think that their children are being threatened because they had an opportunity to have them. These people go places where people live so they could bring their children outside and choose the people that they're going to educate about how to treat their children. There are people who hide children because they're not in school yet and they gotta have babysitters. And they got people who bring children to places where war is and expecting them to be cool. It's just that I have different times to talk about different things, about different ways to escape Satan and devil's snare that he doesn't prepare for me. It's not mine. I got more power than the angels who have power over Satan. It's not my snare. I want to say, but if it's Satan, he probably make it that you guys want to do this stuff you want. He make it that you want to listen to the lie. You want to believe in the lies. You want a controversy. He makes it that you need that type of stuff. You need the police outside. You need the police on Facebook to look in this. So you can need to go where these people have. That doesn't have to be a trap. It has to be a trap. It has to be a trap. I feel as though it has to be a trap. Because what I just said would have been able to save everybody in America and all over the world. Even as it's occurring, I can't tell you who could come to speak about what it is, as it is that the terrorists have already changed seats with the authorities that existed in Egypt, the authorities that existed in Jerusalem, and the authorities in Japan, and Benjamin Rahu is an acting user. And what they say that Hamas in the hospitals, that they use the people as bulletproof shields or something. That's what they doing, and they stay in America. I can't say if you saved. I can't say if you worship or work with. I'm not meaning to assert that to be a benefactor, or whereas I want to be able to demise and so to speak. But it's a network of different suggestions and different things that I would want to say. But at this point in time, it's not nothing I want to reserve to operate with regards to all of the dead children in America, or the people that are not going to be alive in America. I used to watch and listen closely to things I said about what happened with regards to this person I knew that was a rapper, became a superstar when I was a kid. I mean, all this type of idols and stuff, but I mean, how can somebody be a star? Now, since they have children, it's ways that Puff Daddy becomes a fucking real fucking faggot. To fucking pull out two idiot twins looking around. Even because they idiots, I mean, is it smart to fucking try to get your little girls married? Or to get them ready to start riding around in cars that are worshipped? And I mean, at this point, because it is that people aren't going to be able to defend themselves against the Mexican army that's already running the streets in New York. So the only people that can defend themselves against the Mexican army are the people that are going to use them to kill black babies and black girls, black men and black women, to kill the economy that exists. Because there are no jobs that are apparent. There are new people to kill. New people. So it's right for now. Because there's an army now. It's not a Mexican. These Mexican people, they're and that's not cool. So so in the past 8 years, there was enough mistakes granted by the authority of the president to actually locate a exodus, a migration worldwide that apprehended a border in South America, down south. You know what I mean? And now it's the time to celebrate this new life by actually enduring to enjoy a buffer or a boundary that just doesn't make it cool. It's just everybody's going. They're dead. They're dead in reasons, and they can't escape in planes. That's the way you can get to Mexico too, isn't it? But don't you need a passport?